let's just sort that out. Centre that. Turn the light on. Boom. Right, I think we're good. I think we're live. Okay guys, welcome back to Roberts & Co. Welcome back to London. Another live jewellery making session. We are going to make some more 1mm halo rings. Got some 1mm wire here. In yesterday's live stream we actually pre-cut the ring blanks. These are for size A's, so I'll do the same tonight. I'll round these off. I'll round off the blanks we made yesterday, solder them together while these are cleaning. We'll have to use some antique equipment to round these off. They're real small, the smallest UK ring size, and Australian size A. While they're cleaning, I'll cut some ring blanks for a future live stream, probably tomorrow's. We need I's and L's at the moment. Well, we need B's as well, but shall I make the B's? Let's have a look. Maybe I'll cut the B's. Right, let's turn the YouTube copyright free music on. Round those off. We're on the green tea still. Dry January. Seems to be going on forever. Put that back. Where I got it from. Right, YouTube copyright free music, and then let's make some size A rings. Right, let's line those up, flat half round pliers, and just solder them together. cut some more soldering. Looks like I've got quite a bit there from yesterday. We'll see. Solder these together and then I'll cut some blanks for a size, more size, eyes. Quite a popular size at the minute for some reason. Although as soon as I've made popular size, I'm running low on them. Once I've made a massive batch of them, it won't be. It'll be whatever else I've run low on. Right, while they're cleaning, we need to let them clean. Then I'm going to size them using the Penfolds vintage antique by now ring sizer. But while we're waiting for those to clean, let's cut some size eyes, I think, or maybe bees. Let's cut the bees. I'm running low, they're quite a popular size. I'm running lower on bees than I am on eyes, or else. Right, let's clean the ends up with those. I'll give you a close up and hopefully by then the size A's will be clean. We can start clean off the excess solder and make them a size A. Started selling quite a lot of these again recently. We didn't sell any for a while, and I think what happens is we're really competitively priced, but for some reason, and this isn't just with these, it's with everything, our prices are competitive. Like we're consumer direct, so we manufacture stuff, sell it straight to the public. And yeah, the prices are, I mean, we started on eBay and Etsy and the platforms. It's not like we're selling it, we've got competition, we've always had competition on every product. So it's not like we're far out on pricing, but people come along and they get the maths so wrong. So they will not just, go in 50p cheaper or a pound, they're half the price, and the more they sell, the more money they lose. And I think in today's environment, and especially if they're not making them and they're doing that, they're buying them in and doing it. And I don't know what the mentality of that is. Maybe it's if they, but I think it's on a lot of industries. It's not our product, just our products or just our industry. But I think people think, the more they sell, at some point, the mounting losses would turn to a profit. And eventually, there are periods where they all just drop. I mean, at the end of the day, the only winner in that is in that level of competition is the consumer, which is fair enough. But they drop like flies. And when times are good, they can obviously subsidise that with other jobs, and it's really just an expensive hobby for them. And but at some point, you can't restock. If you lose money on every single product you sell, eventually you not only run out of money and stock. Yeah. And we don't. I think they underestimate the fees, the postage, the returns. There's a lot to consider apart from the cost of the product. Actually, we're not bending these, are we? Getting carried away. Let's get the A's out. So yeah, there will be periods where we're not selling a lot because you can buy them for probably half the price, but those periods are limited until they run out of cash. I mean, working for nothing's one thing, but paying to work is next level. Which is what a lot of sellers do, and I don't think it's. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know if it's deliberate, whether they think they can put everyone out of business and corner the market and put the price up. I don't think it is that. I think it is just. Maths. I just can't do maths. But don't worry. So, you know, if you're interested in buying one of them for half the price we're selling it, some other idiot will come along soon. But, you know, grab them while they're there, because they won't be around forever. But someone else, well, you know, times are tough, so maybe someone else won't replace them, but, you know. Here we go. Right, I'm going to quickly whip the excess solder off these using a polishing wheel. There's actually not much, there's very little in the way of excess solder on there. But I'm going to use a polishing wheel quickly, talk amongst yourselves, rather than a file and a butt stick. Right, here we go. Yeah, and this is how stupid and crazy it is on eBay. There was, I forget how, a little while ago, a few years ago, it was before the 2020 nonsense, but there was one seller that there was a product we were manufacturing and they were buying it in. And they were undercut, and we were making a good, reasonable margin. Like, we weren't like, anyway, they were undercutting us, really cutting off their nose to spite their, you know, like, I don't think they were making much money, but I think they presumed we were buying them, not making them. So what they started doing is buying them from us and undercutting us. So they were selling them at a loss. And I think they thought we were buying, I think they presumed we were doing the same thing, and they were loss leaders, and they were hoping that the more they bought and sold, the faster we would go out of business. But we were actually making a profit. They were the ones making a loss on every single, so we were profiting selling them to them. And obviously they were losing, they were undercutting us, and they're obviously paying the fees and whatever. And they did go bust. Like, they went, it wasn't even a lot of money on each one, but they were set, like, it was hundreds and possibly over a couple of years, thousands of these things. It couldn't have been just that, but, you know, just that, obviously it wasn't just that product that bankrupted them. I think it was probably one of many nails in that coffin, but yeah, they went. It was just retarded. Right, let's round these off and see what size we've got. But there does seem a never-endless supply of retards prepared to do that. Although I think the supply of retards with the capital to do it is diminishing with the cost of living going up. Yeah, I think the thing is, I think that it is gonna end up, we are going to end up very much in a world where it is, most manufacturers are going to end up consumer direct rather than there being middlemen. I think that's just the way things are going, unless things require installation and servicing and aftercare and what have you. But even then, you know, a lot of the manufacturers in that sense have tried that, and now, you know, like the big watch brands and the car brands took everything back in house. They didn't want third parties messing up their product, because they ultimately end up with them back anyway. Oh, we're slightly over an A, because the cowboys cutting corners, you know, servicing Rolexes. Butchering rather than servicing them. Same with the backstreet mechanics. It just ended up reflecting quite badly on the brand themselves, because what would happen, I think it was the same for the watches and the cars, is the customer obviously didn't want to pay the full whack for a service. The mechanic didn't necessarily want to use genuine parts, so they would, I think in the case of, you know, watches and things, they wouldn't replace, in the service, they wouldn't necessarily replace all the things that should have been replaced to save money, but ultimately it kind of caused more problems down the road, in the sense of cars, quite literally. I know for Rolex for a while, if you were a third-party servicer, you had to send back. It was like a like-for-like replacement part. So, you know, you had to send back the old bits to prove that you'd replaced them and you'd serviced the watch, because they were saying that and then flogging them off on the black market. So yeah, anyway, consumer direct is going to be increasing the business model. And the thing is, a lot of, you know, obviously a lot of resellers and that are wishful thinking that, oh no, they won't. But the problem manufacturers have, if they don't, if there's one manufacturer in that industry that is consumer direct, the other manufacturers cannot compete. I mean, take for instance that. If you can buy that straight from an Indian factory, the quality's not the same, but you know, if the Italians go, well, Durston goes already consumer direct, but they're slightly more expensive than their resellers. The Italians go consumer direct, Durston will have no choice but to write off all the resellers. Run out of Italian ring switches. Right, size A. I think this die is pretty close when it bottoms out to a size A, which is handy. To make things pretty quick. Right, there we go. The size A's, I'll give you a little close up of those. They're on the line, but I'm going to leave them on the line. I could go down further with that ring stretcher. I could make them leading edge fraction, but I think we'll be faffing around for so long. I'll be making them potentially too small. And when you stretch them up, then see that's perfectly flat, perfectly round. So that's it. Tomorrow we'll be making the bees I've just cut. We'll turn the bees into rings. But that's the A's done. See you tomorrow's live stream. Toodles.